Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Double. If it's your first time here, hopefully by the end of the video, I'll have earned your subscription. Thank you guys for being here. Here's little Paige, and she wants to thank you too. Today we're going to check out another pedal from iSet. I'll leave a link above here to all the iSet pedals that I've checked out. I'll even pop it down in the description. I really like the iSet pedals. Even the pedals that I wouldn't necessarily use were decent. The pedals that I do have from them, I think are great. The ones that I use all the time, and they are not expensive. And so if you're first getting into pedals, the iSet stuff is small. It's easy to power with the power supply. No batteries for these little guys. They all really sound good. I'm very excited. Thank you, Alan, over at iSet, for sending over the latest one. Today, we're going to check out the Reverb pedal from iSet. Pop it open. Very simple packaging. One of the reasons why they can probably save money. You get the pedal itself, which has 9 different settings. So this wouldn't just be a regular old multi-effects pedal. This is actually a reverb pedal with multiple sounds within it. Classical would be your standard reverb sound. Chorus would mean there's some chorus mixed in. Flanger would mean flanger mixed in into the reverb. Distortion, and then there's a single delay setting, a tremolo setting, prairie, church, and wah-wah. So we're going to give this a quick listen, and it does come with a little manual to kind of help you understand, but it is a very simple pedal and very easy to use. And there's the little layout. And so you can see it says it combines the distortion or the chorus or all of those effects there with the reverb. You have true bypass switch, 9-volt power in the back, and a decay and reverb level knobs. So, and then of course your selector, a little LED to tell you if it's on. So what are my overall thoughts on this? There are definitely a couple of sounds in there I like. I like that prairie. That was nice and spacious. The classical and the chorus. Even the flanger. The flanger was a little mild. I was hoping for a little more of that EHX flurby thing, if you know what I'm talking about. To me, I had a hard time differentiating between the distortion and the wah-wah sounds. That was a little strange to me. The wah-wah I didn't hear do anything. The tremolo I would more refer to as a vibrato. It's definitely more of a warble of your pitch as opposed to a chop of your volume. You know what I'm saying? And that would be the only kind of like weird things I would notice. Some of the nicer things was being able to control the repeats of the delay, the single note delay. I do like that. That alone is worth the cost of this pedal, you know, because if you want just kind of like just a real subtle reverb delay kind of a thing. That's cool. You know, that's probably my favorite setting in here. That and the chorus sound, both were really cool to me. The prairie would probably be something that I would be into just kind of setting and forgetting to, and just kind of getting a little bit lost in, you know, just kind of pulling up that rich sound. And then the other thing about the tremolo, or really vibrato, it would be nice if that depth kind of controlled the depth of the vibrato. I really do appreciate that a lot of these, you start to feel multiple controls happening on some of these, like being able to blend in the delay a little bit and bring it out, and kind of having a little control over the chorus. That's a nice rich setting, especially for a cleanish kind of sound. I did notice that I had some issues with a couple of my power supplies powering this and getting a little bit of noise. Through some of my signal paths, but I'm running it direct here with the GX100, and then also running it in the return of just an amp seemed to be just fine. There's a touch of a volume boost when you engage it, so it is kind of like it's a touchy bit of a reverb. There's a little give and take in it. It's inexpensive, and there's definitely some very usable sounds in there. Depending on your setup, you might run into an issue like I did with trying to integrate it into one setup. I like it. I like some of the options. I don't like all of the options. I do wish that we could control the amplitude instead of the frequency on that tremolo, so that it was more of an actual tremolo and not a vibrato. That would be great. I don't hear much of a difference between the fastest chorus and that tremolo, other than it's even more present. So it really is like a vibrato, warbly kind of a thing, which if you like, then that you really might like. But I've never really been a vibrato guy. I've always preferred tremolo. So, and chorus and flangers, and delays, all that. So this is a reverb with all sorts of little options within it. You probably wouldn't switch back and forth song per song. You'd probably find one or two things that you would like to use on this and then bring them up as your favorites. That's how I would use it. I'm not too sure how you would use it. Maybe you would just set up a really nice sound and let it go like this. That's probably would be where I would set and forget it, unless I needed the single note delay. And then I would probably set it right about there, you know. You don't get any kind of time control over that delay either. It's a set and forget thing. So if you want to get that double eight, that dotted eight thing that I was just getting, you got to kind of get this. It's that tempo, you know. So anyway, that's my presentation of the Reverb Baby by iSet. I think it's pretty cool. It's got usable options, especially for that price. I would not hesitate to pick one up at that price, especially if you like that kind of prairie thing or some of the delay settings that are in there. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, iSet. I appreciate you sending this pedal over. If you want to check out any of the other pedals, I'll make sure to include the playlist for all of the iSet pedals that I've done so far in the description below. Thank you all for being here. See you next time.